this video is what I think about the Fourth Amendment, which is search and seizure. The right of the people to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures shall not be violated, and no warrants shall issue but upon probable cause, supported by oath and affirmation, and particularly describing the place to be searched and the persons or things to be seized. So I guess back in the days of the English Empire and before, there was no respect for personal space. Like, you didn't belong to yourself, you belonged to the king. And they could just come in your house and take your documents in order to prove that your cousin is a witch and needs to be burned at the stake or something like this. So that's bad. Too bad they had to make that the Fourth Amendment. Thank God we have it, or maybe we would be searched. And then, because the thing is, if you search people, then that means you can plant stuff in the house. You can just go and search anybody's house, and you could throw a bunch of naked child photos on the floor and say, "Oh, look what I found! Ha ha! Throw them in jail or whatever." So yeah, thank God for the search warrants. Now, but as far as the future of the Fourth Amendment, I think, as we go in the future and we get used to this whole Fourth Amendment, my stuff is my stuff, my right to privacy is my right to privacy, and we get used to that, I think society, will forget that will remember that it's okay to, remember that it's not okay to go in and violate people's stuff. That I think people will relax a little bit, and then, not have stuff to hide and be able to share stuff without freaking out. One thing I'm thinking about here in terms of the future is, say, family photos. A lot of people are afraid to upload their family photos on the internet and make them public, because, I don't know, like maybe superstition. Maybe they feel they'd be made fun of, or people would laugh at them behind their back, or something of this nature. But I think the trend is going in the future that more and more people are going to become less afraid to share their family photos, their opinions on issues, their all the ways that they express themselves, because more and more people are going to want, it's going to be more and more socially acceptable and socially encouraged to share. And you see the beginnings of this with people wanting attention, wanting fame, and as more and more people open up, it'll motivate other people to open up and share. And what I see in the future is everybody sharing everything. And not only sharing, but actually, getting around eventually, maybe not this generation, but another generation, I don't know, actually getting in there and describing stuff. So like, if you want to, if your kid is doing a report on something, or you want to make a montage or something, you can just go on Google and you can type, 4 foot 7 inch, half Mongolian, half African, blonde haired girl, and you'll actually get a photo of somebody like that, because everybody shares, everybody describes, it's there. And also in video, like if you go to the gym and you say, ooh, I want to see somebody do as many bench presses as me, you know, so I can motivate to try and do, like, I guess one more rep than I've ever done, so I could type in 14-year-old bench presses, they're 135 pounds 12 times, and then you get it, and then you get to watch it, and then you go, okay, I could do 12 then. So that's what I see, this stuff just blowing open. And I don't really understand why people are afraid to share their opinions and their, I just use family photos as an example because nobody has those up. I can guess that it's just, people are afraid to, maybe they think they'll lose connections, and then so they won't be able to get ahead in society, or people will make fun of them. And it's true, people do make fun of you if you share your opinions and your, I read that, that's if y'all make fun of you, they'll insult you and they'll threaten you, but, it's just words. So, it's just bizarre that we even have to have this Fourth Amendment, but I guess you have to have it. You have to have search warrants, because if you don't, then, there's a saying, absolute power corrupts absolutely. So yeah, if you let the cops, if you definitely don't want anybody to be going in your house and upturning everything, especially when there's laws that could make whatever they find illegal, like if you have marijuana under your bed, and that's illegal. So maybe that's mainly what the Fourth Amendment is all about, is protecting people from mainly having stuff planted on their persons. I've had things planted on me. I had a marijuana seed planted in my car once. On another occasion, I had a joint planted in my friend's car, and he had to go to jail. I had to pay $600 to get him out. So yeah, it definitely does happen. So anyway, it's just that it seems like there's lots of different facets to this whole Fourth Amendment. One of them is, so that people don't plant stuff on you. Another one is so that people can't use information about you that's true to bust you, which definitely isn't fair. And then there's the other thing about the right to privacy, which is kind of, I think, in the superstitious realm. But, I think that's common knowledge that we respect that. And maybe we didn't before. So that's about what I think about the Fourth Amendment without doing any reading on it. This is just off the top of my head. But it's the only way I'm going to upload a video on it. I'm not going to read about the Fourth Amendment anytime soon. So you know what I think about it.